If you're living in Toronto, Brampton, Mississauga, Burlington, Oakville, or anywhere else in the GTA, and you're thinking about making the move to Niagara, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to explain why people are leaving Toronto, what life is really like in Niagara, what you can buy for comparable prices to the GTA market here in Niagara, and the biggest mistakes people make when relocating to Niagara. Let's get into it. My name is Omari Parsons, and I'm a realtor right here in Niagara Falls with eXp Realty, and I help first-time homebuyers and families from the GTA relocate to Niagara Falls. If this is your first time on my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I make videos like this every week. Something interesting is happening right now. Over 35,000 families have left the GTA in the past 2 years, and Hamilton, Niagara seem to be one of the top destinations, and it's very easy to understand why. So many families feel stuck in Toronto. They have great jobs, they make decent income, but they're still struggling with housing affordability. When they start looking at Niagara, they begin to realize something. They can get more home for their money, larger yards, less congestion, less traffic, and a completely different pace of life. The cost of living is usually where buyers begin to pay attention. Housing in Niagara is often 30 to 50% less than it is for comparable areas and homes in the GTA. Let's look at an example. Imagine you're looking to buy a townhouse in Brampton. You'd be surprised to know that the same budget could potentially get you a detached home with a larger yard, larger lot, more bedrooms, more outdoor space, and for families, that's a game changer. So many buyers tell me they're not leaving Toronto because they dislike it. They're leaving because they want more value. And that's exactly what Niagara gives you. So what's life really like in Niagara? This is where Niagara wins for most people. You have beautiful parks and trails, more golf courses in the Niagara region than anywhere else in Canada, wonderful wineries located throughout the region, waterfront access, and tons of vibrant community events. The one thing I constantly hear from the people that make the move is that in Niagara, they feel less stressed. The pace of life is different. You aren't spending hours a day sitting in traffic. You aren't fighting through crowds everywhere that you go. You actually have the time to enjoy where you live. Let's talk about the commute that nobody talks about. Let's be realistic. Niagara isn't for everybody. If you need to be downtown Toronto 5 days a week, then Niagara probably isn't for you. But most of my clients, they work hybrid, they work remote, and they have flexible schedules. And for those people, the trade-off makes sense. 1 or 2 GTA trips per week in exchange for more house, more space, a better lifestyle. So many families are willing to make that trade. If you're considering moving to Niagara, there are some communities that buyers ask me about the most. First, you have Stamford Green, which is located in the north end of Niagara Falls. Here you have family-friendly communities, established homes, mature trees, lots of great schools like A.N. Meyer, Stamford Green, access to shopping, and close proximity to the QEW and public transit. Next, you have Mount Carmel, which is one of Niagara Falls' most desirable neighborhoods. Again, located in the north end of Niagara Falls, just west of the QEW. Here you have executive-style homes, close proximity to the QEW and public transit, lots of shopping and other amenities, and just beautiful homes for a really, really tight community feel. Next, you have the north end of St. Catharines, where you have communities like Port Dalhousie and Port Weller, which give great waterfront access. There are tons of great schools, it's close to shopping, and again, highway access is right there. Great family-friendly environment and a great place to raise kids. Next, you have Thorold, which is situated right in between Niagara Falls and St. Catherine and is one of the fastest growing communities in Ontario. Because of this rapid growth, you're going to see lots of new construction, great schools, and you get excellent value for your money when purchasing in Thorold. Next, you have Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is located just north of Niagara Falls. You have the Niagara Outlet Mall in your backyard and tons of other boutiques and luxury markets. There's lots of wineries and green space for weekend getaways, and here you can experience premium lifestyle at its finest. Another reason buyers are paying attention to Niagara right now is the market. Inventory is increased, homes are taking longer to sell, and Niagara is currently in what you may consider a buyer's market. That means buyers often have more selection, more negotiating power, and more opportunity than we've seen in recent years. So overall, you should consider Niagara Falls if you want more house for your money, you're tired of the traffic in the GTA, you work remotely or hybrid, you want more space for your family, and lifestyle matters more than being close to downtown Toronto. But every family situation is different. That's why I always recommend creating a relocation plan before making any move. If you're thinking about moving from Toronto, Brampton, Mississauga, or anywhere in the GTA, type move in the comments below and I'll send you my free Niagara relocation guide. Inside that guide, you're going to find community breakdowns, housing prices, school information, community comparisons, and everything you need to know about moving to Niagara. And if you're planning on moving in the next 6 to 12 months, contact me directly and I'd be more than happy to help you build out that relocation strategy that's right for you. Thanks for watching and hope you tune in next time.